The BORG El Arab Stadium, 25 kilometers from Alexandria, opened its doors to the public in 2007. With a capacity of seating 86,000 guests, the stadium is air-conditioned and has 8 elevators reserved for use by physically challenged individuals, broadcasting staff, and people belonging to VIP categories. There is also a running track around the pitch of the main stadium that is illuminated by 4 huge floodlights. The BUKIT JALIL National Stadium, with an impressive capacity of 87,411 all-seater arrangements. It was originally commissioned to be built to accommodate the 1998 Commonwealth Games. Although a multi-purpose stadium, it has maintained a lengthy association with famous football matches like the AFC Asian Cup and the Malaysian FA Cup. The GELORA BUNG KARNO Stadium, built all the way back in 1962 with a little help from the Soviets, this 88,083-strong football stadium in the capital city of Indonesia has been named in honor of the country's first president, Sukarno. Although initially, it had the capacity to host a whopping 110,000 spectators, 2 elaborate renovations severely affected its capacity. Its architectural brilliance lies in a certain aspect of the stadium's steel roof, called temu, which made a circular ring around it. Wembley Stadium has been the temple of English football. This internationally renowned, multi-purpose stadium has a capacity to host 90,000 spectators. It opened its doors in 2007. The Wembley Arch, a 134 meters high arch that crowns the stadium, can be seen decorating the West London skyline. It also bears almost 3/4 of the total load of the roof of the stadium. It continues to host some of the most famous football tournaments in the world. The Rose Bowl, with a capacity of 92,542 spectators, has already hosted the 1994 World Cup final and a number of other football matches. Opened all the way back in 1922, the stadium is frequently used for varsity games and sporting events of the kind. The Rose Bowl has a mostly north-south alignment. The elevation from the street level is roughly 830 feet. The seating arrangement of the stadium has undergone a number of changes since its conception. The First National Bank Stadium, more commonly known as Soccer City, came into the spotlight in 2010 after it hosted the World Cup. It has the capacity to host a whopping 94,736 spectators. Its nickname, the Calabash, was obtained from the fact that it roughly resembles the African origin fruit of the same name. Indeed, much of its design has been thought of keeping in mind traditional African patterns. Care has been taken to ensure that the lines of sight of the spectators are completely unobstructed, and as a result, the audience gets to sit within 100 meters of the playing field. The AZADI Stadium, with a capacity of accommodating 95,225 people, the AZADI Stadium was opened to the public in 1973. It is situated within the AZADI Sport Complex, which also has swimming facilities, football fields, provisions for rowing, and other such facilities within its premises. Estadio Azteca. It can accommodate 95,500 people and is the national stadium of Mexico. It was christened as such in remembrance of the country's cultural connection with the Aztecs. It is located 7,200 feet above sea level and was opened in 1966. The Estadio del FC Barcelona was renamed to Camp Nou in 2000. The second largest football stadium in the world is, very fittingly, home to the second richest football club in the world, FC Barcelona. Accommodating a staggering 99,354 spectators, the stadium has been the venue for a number of historic football tournaments, like the 1989 as well as 1999 EU Cup Finals, UEFA Cup Finals, and Copa del Rey Finals, among others. Its doors were opened to the public in 1957. It has undergone a number of renovations that have greatly altered its seating capacity since its initial construction. The RUNGRADO Mayday Stadium, with a spectator capacity of 150,000, has been designed beautifully with a scallop-shaped roof, which looks like a magnolia flower. The roof has 16 arches, arranged in a manner so as to form a ring. It has 8 floors and the roof is situated at a height of 16 meters. The stadium has also been the venue for a number of diplomatic meets and other events.